here. Let's go. Let's go. We're here. Let's go. Let's freaking go. First of all, I want to thank everybody for joining today. We have a project that we started a few days ago and we need to finish it. So, we're just going to do some short additives to this one, and then we're gonna start a whole nother poster. So let's just dive or fly right into this next one. We have a bird, and we just need to give the bird colors at the bottom. So let's take some blue. Some oranges. Because this poster has to be full, we cannot leave parts empty at all. We have orange. We have green. Let's go ahead and change this. Change the tip out. So as we add some of these, we're just adding some strips of color. We got yellow. Gotta change the tip out on this one. We're gonna add white too. So let's get a white marker as well. We'll just use that one. That's cool. Gonna add yellow. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave it just like that. It has like a tiny little feather of a hair, but nobody can see that. Nobody can see what I'm doing. you can't. Oh, now you can. Now you can see it. So it's kind of like the bird is flying, maybe in the rain. It's possible. We'll see if this marker has 0 ink. Let's go. It'd be like that though. It really does. Okay. So just like I said, we're adding some strips of color just because we want some type of movement to go with the rest of the poster. Don't really want to leave it empty as well, so I'm adding color to as many of the parts as possible. So this is a poster. It is paper, and it's 22 by 28 inches. And I like to use these because they're pretty cheap. They're about $1 and some change. Canvas is a little bit more expensive, and the surface is not as slick as I would like it to be. So I use what I can, and I do what I want. So, as long as I got options, there you go. We're good to go. We are about to finish this poster as well. So if you would like to buy this poster, you can go to my website and you can buy it. Yep. There's only one made. I'm not going to make copies of it. I didn't plan on it. But if you want to be the first and the only to own this, you're welcome to. All you got to do is go to the website and buy it. That's really it. I'm going to post my website in the chat here in a few minutes. Now the picture I'm going to put up, you're going to have to give me a minute because I have to take a picture of it as well, just to showcase that it'll be up. But it'll be up tonight, and you can go and take a look at it. It'll be on my Instagram in a few days. If, you just want to see how I present the poster and its goodness. Is that it? A few more spots. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. Well, this one's finished. I like this one a lot. I really do. Oh, really? Alright, so let's break out our red marker. Should we use red? Red's a color, such a strong color. Maybe we'll put the red at the bottom. Let's do that. We'll put you at the bottom, Mr. Red. Yeah. I like this one a lot too. I like this one a lot. A whole freaking lot. What's up, Marie? How you doing today? You said I love your beautiful picture. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here too. How's your weekend so far? You said Brantley? What's up, Brantley? What's up, Nash? What's up, Ivy? How y'all doing today? I think that's everybody, right? I feel like I missed over somebody. No, that's everybody. What's up, Ivy? It says put them in timeout. I just want to wave back on them. Why do I want to put them on timeout? Hey, yep. But that's what we did today. So, I have the back of the poster that I usually draw on for the finished piece. And we'll do that later. We're not going to do that now because it's a little time consuming to go and do that. But today is July 5th, and we finished this one. Yep, we finally finished it. Look at that. I'm proud of myself because a lot of times, you know, you just never know when you're gonna finish something. So I did. I finished that today. So we have a brand new poster we're gonna work on. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. So that is the start of a new poster. Let's make sure we get these ends real quick because they are floppy. There is a little bit of a draft. And I want to make sure the poster doesn't go nowhere. Yes, indeed. We'll get this corner. And we'll get this corner too. Yep. Give me 1 second. Second. All right, so I said that I was going to do another drawing today, and let's see, we have, I think we got a marker that will work. I don't know if this one, no, this one might be empty too. We're gonna start out with our, blue marker. Yeah, that looks like this is going to be good. Real good. So I said I was going to do the Neon Nest, Creatures on the Shelf. So I always want to do like larger size pictures of the creatures on the show. I actually like the smaller ones, but they take incredibly long to do. So I said that I was just going to do like a larger picture of, what it would look like for the creatures. So we're just going to go ahead and do a large size, and it is like uh, a highlighter orange. I probably have everything in my pocket too. It's like a purple. It's like a purple, a dark purple. I'm just gonna make sure I got all of the keys. My success today. I pink? It is pink. It is pink. I have two of those. So we're gonna need pink. We're gonna need orange. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need white, obviously. Where's the white marker? In my pocket. Nope, it's not in my pocket anymore. So we're gonna need a little bit of orange. Where's that yellow? It looks like it could be yellow. We need blue. We need a little bit of yellow. I don't think we're gonna need any red, nor green. Actually, let's take and use this one as that one. And let's say pink. There's like a dark blue. Oh, there's like a dark blue. Alright, it's like this. Did I put the marker over here? Alright, so let's take a look at our creature real quick. He's got a black eye. So let's give him so let's just put him somewhere right here. I'm gonna give him, what is the center? Do I want to center him? I don't have, yeah, I guess I could just center it. So let's give it a nice size eye. Wow, we're already done. Let's go. And then it has white on the inside. It's like the center is white. And then it has, which is interesting, it's like a peach, purple-ish. Bear with me, this marker is a Crayola marker, so a lot of times we don't get what we want out of these markers. But I'm pretty sure it'll be good. So we're just going to draw our creature as it is. And like I said, I'm using a reference. I like references. It's easier to work with. And there's like less hassle for a mistake. And not saying that I'm going to make a mistake, because I really don't think that I ever make mistakes. I just make choices and stick with it. And those choices become the outcome. And I like that. So That looks about right. So I don't want to tell you what it is just yet. I want to give you what I best guess I could draw and emphasize, and whatever I draw is what I believe it should look like. So if I give you that it's supposed to look like a tree, and when I started drawing it, you're like, oh, that kind of looks like a tree. And as I add more and more details, you're like, oh, yeah, that I actually do remember what a tree looks like. So your brain will automatically give you signals that you've seen this before, and voila, we got ourselves a picture. So just like I said, I don't want to tell you what it is. I want you to figure it out through your past experiences in order to give you justification that what I created is pretty similar, you know? Because if I tell you, then you're going to be like, no, that's not it. Absolutely not. How could that ever be what you said it was supposed to be? And then you'll get mad, and then you'll unsubscribe, and then I'll just have a picture full of stuff that you don't recognize. That's probably not how it's gonna go, but because I'm gonna really get whatever the picture is, I'm gonna get it down packed. I'm just ushering in the fact that I know what I'm doing. I just have to execute it the best way I can. You ever heard it like that before? Yeah. All right, so it's got like a little. So I believe this is a male creature. Now don't get me wrong. I'm not gender. I'm not gender stereotyping or anything, but I believe this is a male. And that's generally how it goes. Now it could be a female as well. It just has to choose. And choose wisely. And I don't make up the rules. I just follow them. That's it. That's it. I think the second one goes. Ooh. Why is that not coming out? I need you to come out as a color, my friend. I'm making marks, but you're not. You're not giving me the color. Like I said, Crayola, your markers are good, but only if they play fair. Sometimes Crayola markers do not play fair at all. Like at all. I had a relative come over, and I was like, you can draw on the wall, you know that, right? She goes, oh, I didn't know that. And I was like, yeah. Go ahead. Take these markers. Got them straight out the box. I was like, use these. She used them, and then she was like, oh, they're not working. And I was like, what? What do you mean they're not working? She was like, look. She painted it on the wall, and it still didn't show up. I was like, what's up with that? But when I used it, like days and weeks later, to paint a picture, guess what happened? They started painting on the wall. I was like, that's crazy. Bananas. 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 So I find it interesting because I go back and I listen to the recordings. Like this is a video on demand, right? I had the idea that come on, stick. I had the idea that I would be documenting my days of creating because I mean one day something might be different and I'll be like, can I go back and look at that what I created? So I have to have some documentation to say, hey, this guy was creating at this time. YouTube is really good at that. So I just go live and it'll record everything for me. It'll save every single thing that I've pretty much ever recorded, if I wanted to stick and stay. So this is the best way that I know how to do that. Yeah. So I like it this way. I think that it allows me to manifest new things in the way that I create, and people can see that because once again, like this is the first time you probably ever seen anybody do this before, where I'm pretty much just freehanding it. Like there's representation, but I'm saying I'm actually drawing it. No matter how you see it, like this is just a piece of paper, this is a marker, and I am who I am because I made it that way. You feel me? So a lot of it comes into factors of how it's made. And I made it the best way, the best way that I can. And YouTube can prove that. Alright, let's see if we can get this. Yep. So, this is what we're doing today. Oh, can I get all of those in there? I hope I can get every last one of those. Every last one of those. Let me go from the bottom. Let me work from the bottom. I hope I can get every last one of these in here too. Cutting a little close there. Cutting it real close. Super duper close to the edge. Yeah. So looks like we got ourselves a sea monkey. Maybe that's what it is. It could be a sea monkey. Now I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm thinking it's a sea monkey. That's really up to you to make that decision if you decide that you've seen one of these before and that will jot your memory. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. But oh yeah, I've seen that before. That is a sea monkey. Yeah. Or you've never seen this before. This is the first time you've ever put your eyes on something like this. You're like, wow, that's pretty amazing. I didn't even know. Something like that existed, right? Because that's usually how it goes. So while I talk, I often try to listen to the words that I say too, because a lot of times I listen, but a lot of times I'm looking for key phrases in what I'm saying so I can go back and use it in conversation maybe somewhere in the future. And it's healthy. I'm like, yeah, you said something right. You should definitely use that in conversation in the future. And that's what I do. Somebody in the future will have a conversation with me about something that I talked about like years ago, weeks ago, a few days ago. And I think it's healthy. I really do. I think it's real healthy. Because I'm like having a conversation that's justified. I'm having a conversation that I think is worth listening to. Yeah. But to each his own, you know, like our internal monologue is different. Sometimes the conversation is not the same because, like, you know, what are we doing? We're doing something totally different than what this conversation is actually. Yep. Yep. How many people have conversations like that though? Thought about something, and you're like, we should talk about that somewhere in the future. And I can always tell when somebody been thinking about something. If I'm having a pure conversation about something and somebody like navigates the conversation in some other way, I was like, dang, they were really thinking about that really hard, and they really wanted to talk about it. I'm pretty amazed by that because I notice things, and some people tell me that's not a good thing to notice people's like their thoughts. But I was like, I'm reading your minds without even trying as hard as you think that I should. I'm actually figuring out what it is that you say you want. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think so. Like what are we doing? What are we trying to get to? I'm actively listening. I remember I had a conversation with uh, an ex. I'll just say an ex, and she was like, "Are you listening?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm actively listening." And I made that up on the spot. Not saying that I wasn't listening, but I was. I was just trying to share how I was listening. And I was like, yeah, I'm actively listening. I said, whatever it is that you want me to do, I'm going to figure out here in my brain, I'm going to figure out how to make my body do it, how to make my emotions showcase that because I want you to know that's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? That's usually how it works. And I figured it out. Yep. And it was healthy. Let's do this one more time. I thought it was healthy because I've used that throughout the years when people have conversations with me. I'm listening. Yeah. Absolutely listening. Yes, I am. So I'm kind of taking my time because I'm trying to get it to be as accurate with the the spines and details so I can align it correct as possible. One in the middle. It's cool. It's cool. I got this. I got this. I'm just motivating myself to get it right because I'm having fun. At least I think that's usually what people tell other people. Like, you're having fun? Oh, for real? You're having fun? What types of fun have you had? Oh, that type of fun. I'm just drawing. Like, I'm enjoying, like, the best part of my superpower. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we all have superpowers, so I'm just enjoying what it is to showcase my superpowers. Because everybody got superpowers. You just don't work on it hard enough. You don't train hard enough to see it. You just, well, guess I'll just ignore it because I don't understand it. I'm working on mine. I gotta work on it. I have to. It's the only way that I'm gonna be better as a superhuman with superpowers. Yesterday, I had an emergency. And usually I don't have emergencies. I usually take things very slow, very processed, and the day is good. Like, the days are like really perfect. I get what I say I want, I get it done, and nobody complains. Not one single person is gonna be like, hey, did you do that? Did I need to go back and double check what you did? No, I got it done. Nobody needs to go back and do none of that. But yesterday I had an emergency, and I had to quickly think about how to assert myself into fixing. Don't put band-aids on, but fixing things so I don't have issues. But yesterday I was caught slipping, and I appreciate that. I really do, because I didn't realize that I was being tested. Now, who was I being tested by? Probably one of my future selves. Something that told me to do something, and I thought of it, but it just slipped in between, like, the possibilities of all, like, realms of things happening. Sorry, I'm getting like Doctor Strange with this, but like, it really did. Like, something really happened that was really phenomenal, and I was like, how do I, and what do I, and I was like, I need time to process this because I don't want to get this wrong. So like I said, I had a real emergency. And I was like, what do I do? So I did what anybody else would do. I sat there and thought about it long enough, and then I acted upon it. So then everything calmed down, right? Everything went back to some type of normalcy, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, we're good. We don't have to, we don't have to do extra stuff because everything is good. I think I missed this piece right here. Did. So I was like, okay, well, everything's calm. I had like a few minutes to sit down and eat, and the incident that I was cleaning up became something again. And I was like, oh shoot, that was my test. You shouldn't have put your guard down because, somebody else could have burst through the door and was like, I need your assistance again. So I was like, no, you can't be serious. So yeah, I had to recycle what I just learned from the situation and bring it to the future. Like, I told myself, don't ever do stuff like that again. Don't ever allow a situation that you just handled, don't let it be You can calm it down because you don't want whoever is involved. You don't want them to be overexerted or continue to be like like mentally. Oh, this is blue. That's crazy. The light is showing blue. That's wild. So I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even have time to finish eating my food because it got crazy. And I was like, dang, but this is life. This is what happens to you when life throws you, throws you like situations. So, like I said, I told myself, like, if the situation is cool, if the situation is what it's supposed to be, the situation will tell you. And you shouldn't take a break until then. And that's what I really learned. Um, I did. I really learned that. And I was taught, prior to this, because I was in emergency services in the military, and yeah, I've seen crazy things. I've seen things that, yeah, nobody will ever see in their life. But um, I was like, okay, it's cool that I had this experience, but how do I make sure that I don't ever have to deal with something like that again? So, like I said, actively listening about something will help you cure, the time, cure what you can, and assess the rest later on. So what I should have did was assess the situation for a future. That's what I should have been doing in my brain. Automatically assess because you don't know what's possible between the realm of now and then. So I was like, I'm just gonna go and have a seat because everything's calm. It was like 2 hours later. No, it's not over till it says it's over. So I had to get up, assess what just happened yet again, and realize that the threat wasn't over. It was just beginning. And I felt like I was in a movie. Not necessarily the wholehearted movie, but I felt like I was in, like I was an actor in a movie. And all I had to do was play my part. That's all I had to do. And I did. I finally, what's the word? I'm being coy with the words because I don't want everybody to know everything. I just want you to know that, like, when things happen, you have to actively be listening. Even signs of situations like you put yourself in, your brain and your body will tell you different ways to react to things. And as soon as it does, don't let your brain and body calm down until you are in a safe environment. You have assessed all possibilities of danger because life will throw all types of shit at you. Like life will throw a tree at you. Then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do then? You gonna go back to sleep? Like what? How are you gonna assess the fact that a tree just landed in your face? How are you gonna do that? And I'm being serious. Like, look at social media. Social media will show you all the incidents of life has thrown at us, and you have to keep going. You just really do. Like, if it rained real hard in any place, you're gonna flood. So what should you do? Maintain the fact that you could possibly be flooded in your environment, and you gotta take actions every single day. I'm in a flood zone every single day. I think about where and what to do if my entire building that I'm living in is flooded up to my neck in water. Do I have insurance? Can I escape? Is there ways to save food, water, and all types of stuff? I have an emergency backpack. I have an emergency tools, flashlights, lighters, like all types of things. Not saying that right now I'm gonna need it, but in the future, anything is possible. And I'm saying that because I know more things than you guys do, and I know what the future. Yeah, I know what the future looks like, but I'm not adding that to. Yeah. Not adding that to your life, I'm adding it to life situations of things. And life will throw you all types of shit. Yeah, it does. It really, really does. Okay, I'm gonna add. So, I need some water too. Let me get some water. I made this shirt too. It's actually a long sleeve. I made it too. So, yeah. Yeah, life is great, y'all. I'm not even lying. Life is freaking great. But until then, I'm gonna keep it 100. It is really difficult to see me from back here, isn't it? I kind of don't want to stand in the way, but I hate standing in the way. It's weird. So weird. I feel like you're trying to look at the picture, and I'm just like that one person that's standing in front of the camera, and you're like, bro, can I see the picture? Can I just see the picture? And I just keep swiping left and right. And you're like, bro, let me just see a picture. And I'm like, no, not really. And then you just get a glimpse of the picture, and then you're mad because you were like, I really wish I would have got the image of the picture, but I wouldn't let you because I was standing in front of the picture the entire time with my finger or my body. That's the way I feel like. And that's probably why I don't have as many viewers because I don't stand in front of the camera. I usually like somewhere else. I'm like the cameraman. I think that's what it is. Although I make the camera look good. I do. I'm not even gonna cap on that one, bro. No caps over here. All uncapped markers over here, bro. Alright. So I'm gonna fill this in somehow. I have orange too, but I'm gonna give. I think this marker is shat. I think that marker is not it. I think it's this marker right here. So a lot of times I think, so I'm gonna think and then I'm gonna say it out loud, right? I think there's only, because usually I have adults that come to my channel. I found out a lot about the people that subscribe. I had a lot of subscribers lately. Actually, shout out to all 8 new subscribers as well. You know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you making my channel like healthy. I guess that's the sort of way. Because these are all like my day ones who will come to the channel, say something, and you know, keep it moving. I appreciate that. Because it just depends. Like they'll flip back and through, see how fast and how far I've gone with the picture. Appreciate that too. Because I don't know what y'all days look like. I know when I have time, I'll sit down and watch people's channels and stuff like that, and whatever they're arting or whatever they're creating, and I'll flip back through. So I appreciate that. If you're a child who's come to my channel and you subscribe as well, I appreciate that. I want to make my channel like family friendly, so I'm not like using outlandish words and not really cussing and stuff like that, because I know that there's other channels that do that, but this is a channel for creators. This is a channel for people who call themselves artists. When you call yourself an artist, it means that you're actively selling artwork that you created. So you're an artist. And that's what this channel is about. I want to show other people that you can buy, sell, create something that you have put hard work into, and when people come to view it, they're amazed because you made it. And that's why I made my channel. I have a few channels too. But I made this one specifically because I got up and I kept drawing. I was like, I don't know what this is about, but I have to document whatever this is. And I hope that people in the future can create something just like that. Because I don't see this as a how-to channel. And I'm just talking out, how I see the factors of my new subscribers. Some people come and, they subscribe, but I don't really know why they came to subscribe, tell you the truth. They don't say like, oh, I saw you create this and I was like, this is part of, I just don't get that a lot. So a lot of times I don't know why people come to the channel. I know, like I said, I have the demographics, I have young and old, but whatever you're here for, I just hope that you're getting something out and maybe starting something to evolve your trade or evolve your day, because I understand that there's like a lot of things to watch these days, like on and off social media. So I appreciate and value everybody that comes through and check out my channel. But like I said, if you're interested in something specific, like DM me, let me know, like, hey, I saw you create this and here's why, because I may make more of that instead of just doing one-offs. I may make more of whatever that was, because more of my subscribers, like I had 6 subscribers in like 2 days. I was like, okay, well, this is cool. So I'm going to continue doing stuff like that in the hopes that more people follow, because that's what, that's the type of content that they want. Right? Does that make sense? Like, I know other channels, or, I know what channels are for, but a lot of times every day I'm like, something's got to be different. And I do it just like that. I make it different. Yep. I'm pretty sure it's hurting my numbers, probably hurting the amount of viewers. So hopefully one day I'll get it together and I'm like, no, this is the only thing that I'm doing on my channel. And that's it. Yep. But until then, I'm going to keep creating and doing what I really enjoy and what I really love doing. That's what I'm going to continue to do, because it's what I am. It's what I made. Yep. Yes, it is. So what I'm doing is I'm adding texture to the bones of this creature. I just wanted to add something rather than straight lines. And this should help give it, a little bit of, what's the word? feathering. I think this marker's about dry too. Once again, every time I use these markers, I'm like, bro, when's the last time I used this marker and why is there like no ink in it? And then I go back and I look and I'm like, oh, it's because I used most of it to do the outline of the sea creature. And that's why this Crayola marker is empty as a bucket in a desert for no reason. That's me. That was the reason. Yep. Oh yeah, so this morning, so I got up this morning. I guess I'm just gonna tell you my whole freaking day at this point, but and I was scrolling, right? And a lot of times I scroll until I find something. I guess that's what it is, and then it becomes part of my For You, and I might even save it. And I just kept running into artists, just other artists who were creating artwork, and I was like, I don't like their work. I said I don't like their work. I don't like their work. I don't. I don't enjoy whatever this looks like. And that's what I told myself, which is really weird because usually I flip through and I'm like, oh, this is cool. And I keep it moving. I like it, keep it moving, blah, blah, blah. But the entire time that I was scrolling, I was like, I don't like none of these people's artwork. None of it. It was dry. It was like, why are you making artwork? Why, what part of your day was like, yo, you should stand here and do this, and then when you do your little turn, somebody's going to enjoy it. Or the newer thing is you have somebody hassled by the fact that they're a new artist or they just want to show their artwork. So they'll have their friend pop on the screen and be like, hey, take a look at my so-and-so's artwork because they're really good at it. And I'm like, yeah, I understand they're really good at it, but their artwork sucks. And not for the reasons of like, let's see, it's like really oversaturated. Like that point of, like we do flat patterned artwork that all looks the same. We do portraits, it all looks the same. We do abstract, it all looks the same. So a lot of times I'm just like, well, we have artwork from the freaking 1400s. But why? Why are we still doing artwork as if there's no revolution, there's no evolution in what we're doing? We're just doing the same on the same canvas. Bro, if I see more canvas work, I'm like, these companies, I'm just going to start investing in canvas companies. I was like, what's the point of me trying to sell artwork on canvas if that's not where the money's at? The money's at in the canvas, in the paints that you spent 40 hours working on something so 30 people can look at it and be like, oh, I like that. No, like something about that makes me feel like really bothered about that. I was like really irritated this morning about that. Like really freaking frustrated. What's up, Marie? You said I like the seahorses. Nice. Appreciate that. Um, so I was like, well, maybe this is what I need to do because I'm following the fact that I'm past doing artwork on canvas. I can do that. Look, I did this. I did this on canvas. This is my actual artwork. This is artwork right here. This has the craziest texture ever on canvas, right? I did this on canvas. Look at it. Look at it. Look, a little turn. I did this on canvas, okay? So what? So? So? Wow. Here's a medal for doing artwork on canvas, right? So what I saw this morning was like, we have to do something different. We have to figure out how to sell our artwork because if that's what we're doing, Sell it to new people who are going to appreciate it different. Because I think I'm gone. I think I'm so far from, and I'm saying it really, really loud so everybody can hear, but I'm really far from whatever this idea of artwork is, because it's dry as hell. I know tons and tons of people who have garage filled artwork. I know people who have artwork that is great, but guess what? It's just sitting in the garage waiting for time to just die and for it to just die too. Like, yo, stop it. Y'all have to figure out how to do things differently based on this evolution. Like AI is something that will never at this point in social media ever go away because they want it to be like that. AI is the new artwork. Did you notice that? AI is the new way of art form. Now I'm not saying it hasn't been like that before, but that's what it is. And it's not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna change a bunch of stuff and make it so that people like my sons will be like, oh yeah, we've been doing that since I was a kid. Watch. Just watch how it's going to do something. And like I said, all of this stuff is just flat. It's all flat. Yeah, you can put it in your house. That's cool. That's cool. But you gotta find people who want old artwork so they can draw over top of your old artwork when they find it in thrift stores. You ever notice that? You ever seen that before? That's what they do with our artwork now. Oh yeah, this person who painted a horse on an open field and a lush vine freaking scenery or some seascape. Oh, somebody gonna draw over top of your shit. For real, for real. That's what they gonna do to our artwork. And I'm not saying that you have to do anything right now, but you gotta think about that. Cause if I get up and I look at your artwork on social media and it looks like every single other person's artwork, I'm just gonna keep on swiping. I'm like, oh yeah, that's good, but I'm not stopping by. No, why would I do that? Because your artwork looks like everybody else's. Sorry. That's what's happening right now. And like I said, I noticed it. My son's 10 and probably will never ever stop and look at your artwork. You wanna know why? Because it's boring. That's what society is about to do to artwork now. Oh, there's collectors. Absolutely, there's collectors. Well, what's the collectors going to do with collected artwork? Put it in a trust. They're going to put it in a trust and then do what? Ain't nobody going to see it ever again. What's the point of showing off artwork if it's never going to be seen? Ever. Somebody asked me, okay, so I'm making a point, right? I'm making a whole entire point. So we went to the museum, right? And somebody was telling me about somebody else's artwork. And I was like, oh, I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. But they seemed to know, the two people that were talking seemed to know who this artist was. But I was like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know who that is, so how would I know? So then it was like this facial exchange, like, you're supposed to know. And I was like, no, I wasn't supposed to know. Because if I was supposed to know, we would have been having this conversation about these people. But once again, you got to remember that if it's not my time, which I'm older, it's not my time period, I don't know who you are. Just like a bunch of people, just like somebody who's 10, 11, 12, 22 don't have a clue of my artwork. Don't have a clue how long I've been doing artwork. So once again, if you're not redefining how your presentation is or what you're doing, there's nobody going to follow. There's billions, and I mean billions, of channels and accounts out there for social media. And the fact that I get to run into your artwork It's not pretty rare at all anymore. It's oversaturated. It really is. And I was like, oh, this is not good. I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna tell you how we can make changes on that. We have to change how social media involves our creativity. Because if it's just on this flat platform, like, yeah, people are just gonna keep swiping unless they're really interested in like your imagery in a way that they're going to emulate it or share it with somebody else who finds it, blah blah blah, the same, etc., etc. But until then, the build-up is ain't nobody gonna care. Nobody cares. And when I was growing up, somebody was like, "Oh, artists don't make no money." Somebody told me when I was growing up that artists don't make any money at all, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna be an artist." I am 40 years old and I did everything I could to not be an artist. I went to school, I worked for major companies, I've innovated tons of things that you guys don't see yet. Cause I'm just the guy who works the camera. That's basically what it's been like. I'm telling you. And I'm like, oh no, artistry is all forms of creativity. Everything that you see, an artist has created. And I was like, oh, that doesn't make any sense. There's no way I'm gonna stop doing something that I've always done. You just gotta change the minds of people. And I was like, you know what? I know how to do that. I know exactly how to change the mindset of people. Instead of instructing them to look at something, I don't want you to look at my artwork. I don't want you to do any of that at all. Because if you look at my artwork, then you'll have a reason to compare it to something else or somebody else or something that you've seen before. And the fact that I only get, like 100, 200 people to come and view my artwork, that's cool. Because what I'm going to do with my artwork, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it to myself because I enjoy what I do. When I do my little turns on my Instagram and I do my little turns on my YouTube channel, nobody cares. Oh yeah, I liked it, that's cool. But you know who really cares about it? I do. And that's the way that I like it. And that's the way I'm gonna keep it. Because I got a bunch of new stuff. I have stuff that you guys have never seen before and probably won't ever get to use because that's just the way it is. I made it for myself. I didn't make it for you. I made it so I can enjoy it. I made it so I can visualize something that was possible. Now, your job, you should do that for yourself too. You should make and create and do things for yourself as well because that is why we're here. That is our purpose and being of life, is to create and feel things that we create. When my son was born, I felt something different. There was a point there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've never felt like this before. This is extraordinary. No, that feeling's never died down because he's here, because he's alive. Isn't that something? I created something I get to enjoy. And that's it. Like I said, if you want to buy something, go buy something. I put my channel, I put my website up there. If you don't buy nothing, I'm not losing no sleep. I make money. I got this. I'm doing this because I enjoy every single day what I do. Every day. 100% every single day. I enjoy who I am. And that's it. The urgency is to get what I said done. That's it. I just want to urge myself to get up and go do something I said I wanted to do. 100%. And ain't nothing else going to change about that. Not one single thing is going to change in this time period Nope. All right, so I need another color to fill in some of these so I can do details and stuff on it. This is like, I'm gonna slow burn this one real quick because there's another thing that I want to do too. There is, I don't think I have enough space in this area to do it, but I'm gonna, hold on, where's the, so when I say slow burn, I mean like I'm just gonna put a bunch of details in it because that's what I really want to see. And I'm about to, oh my gosh, I can't tell y'all everything. But I'm gonna tell you that the world is going to change again. And if you're not ready for it, which a lot of us aren't, if you're not ready for it, you're gonna get left behind. Yep, that's what they're gonna do to you. They're gonna leave you behind. Because all in all, most don't care. Most really just don't freaking care. Because somebody else then figured it out, and then that's how they're gonna do it. That's how they're gonna do all of us. Message. Message. Alright, where is, I need another one that's smaller. So I can do a circular, another little bubble. I'm trying to find another circle in the house. Oops. A little greasy there. Probably should have turned it this way. That's cool. I like that one too. We'll add another little small bubble back here. So, me explaining what art is today, I thought of something too. Because I'm like, I have to be careful what I say. I don't know what my new subscribers or my other subscribers are thinking about me, or, you know, what they think about when they come to this channel. I am documenting every single day that I create something. That's what I'm trying to do. My goal is to figure out what it is that I want people to see. Because a lot of times you can't even see half of the stuff that I create. Because if I'm not recording it or posting it, you can't see it. And I'm okay with that because there's some good and there's some bad in that. In the way that I hope the days that, you know, you're not watching me do something, that you're actually out there progressing in life too. You're learning something. Just go out there and figure out. You know, go out there and figure out something good, man, because isn't that what life is about? Just figuring out good stuff, making good stuff, being a part of good stuff, showing good stuff. Because if not, like, you're probably wasting your time, bro. Bro, you're probably wasting your time. Yes, you are. You're wasting your time. Oh yeah. So when I was washing the dishes and I was like, what if I change the voice of the person that you see? You can't really. Sometimes you can't see my face, but you can hear my voice. And so I was like, what if I started making different sounds? Like, would people enjoy the sound of something different rather than? And I was like, well, try it. Like, just just try it. So I tried out some new voices. Maybe just like a character, just playing a character because I'm in front of the screen, like an actor would be. Just playing a part. But just like I said, half of the people won't even get to know me. You know what I'm saying? Half of the people will just be like, oh, I see your work. But they won't get to know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, try a couple different and then see how it feels. So I was emulating this guy who kept saying chat, right? Every time he talked, instead of him saying a specific person, like, so and so would be in the chat who made up some alias name, and he'd be like, chat, like chat, look at this, like, oh, I made this chat, look at this, you gotta look at this, and they would just be like profusely over and over, and I was like, well, maybe chat is the name of the person that he is calling, right? So now I was like, well, call everybody, whoever they are. Don't call them by their name, just call them chat and see what happens. And see what the difference is. Like, will people leave or get mad? I'm not saying that you are chat, but I don't know who you are, and you don't know who I am. Some people don't even call me by my name. Some people just call me Rain. They just call me whatever they feel like, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, I don't mind that. There's nothing wrong with that. I just find it funny. I just found it really funny because I was like, I want to be playful, Like, I'm a really serious person, but I'm playful. Like, I really like to play, and this bubble is amazing. So the character that I'm making today, his name is Chat. C-H-A-T, Chat. That's what his name is. So I'm going to call him Chat forever. Like, Chat, take a look at this Chat. Just like that. And that's what his name is going to be. Yeah. Because I made it. Because I made it. I did. I made it. Alright, so we have like a little bit of the background there too, so I'm going to add some other colors back here, because there's like some grease right here, grease right there. There's a spot right there. So these are called tads. All of these little small little points they're called tads. If you want to know what tads are, I'm going to tell you. Tads are tiny ass dots. Yeah, you heard it. That's what they are. When I was in college, this is what my professor told me. He told me there's like 3 different ways to make art. You can add scratches. You can do, what is it called? You can fill it in, like with, shoot, forgetting the word now. It was such a beautiful story till I forgot what the word was. So the story is null and void now. Nice. Nice! So he goes on, he's like, he's showing us in reference, puts up a picture, starts drawing on it. It's like, here, this is what these scratches look like. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I can do that. I sure I can do something like that. So then he goes, got these little marks. So you started putting little marks up here. It's like, look at these. He didn't say what they were. He said they're tags. And I was like, okay, cool. Like they're, yeah, little tats. Like you put little tats up there. Then, what did he say? Freaking the other word is. So then he goes, so when you put these little tiny ass dots up here, and I was like, wait, what? That's what tags are? You could fill the whole entire paper up and nobody else would notice the difference because these tags are everywhere. They're all over the place. And if we look out into this night sky, we see these little tags. These little tiny ass dots. So everything is made up of scratches. What is the other word? You like fill in, now I can't remember what it's called. You like fill in, this is what I filled in. My mind is going a million miles an hour. It's a terminology, but I can't describe it right now. Hash marks. Use hash marks and scratches and tags. And he put the picture up, and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, he just gave me the rule of everything for, like, artists. Because that's all we make. We got line work, which is scratches. We got tiny-ass dots. And you got hash marks. And then, boom, you got your whole self for a whole entire picture. That's just me being observant at that point in time. I was like, yo, this dude is wild. But it was pretty cool. Pretty cool, if I have to say so. I'm tired. Myself, sir. So often enough too, is I always think of like how and what to do differently for my streams. Because I want my streams to be entertaining. I'm an entertaining person. I think I've been entertaining since 2011. Oops, that is not what I wanted to put up there. Maybe I did try to put an 11 up there. That's weird. But I know what I am now. It's really interesting. Appreciate that. I wish that was the sound of money. I have to add that tone to every time I get paid for something. Because I hear it often and I'm like, God dang, I wish that was the sound of me making money. Is that you getting money? Yeah, that's the sound of my phone chirps like that. Or that's the sound of me getting money. But I can't check it because it's on stream right now. It's on stream. I don't know if this is the lighting though. I like this color though. Are these balls? Oh, it's supposed to be blue. What's happening? I think this is supposed to. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I was up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the heck are you doing at 5 o'clock in the morning, bro? What are you doing? Like, what are we trying to do at 5 o'clock in the morning? Please tell the class, what are we doing at 5 o'clock in the freaking morning? I don't know. Waiting for this freaking project to finish on the 3D stamp, the 3D printer. Like what the heck? What the heck, man? I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed. I just want to go to bed because I'm tired of being sleepy. Yes, I am freaking tired of being sleepy. I'm tired of being sleepy. So, I didn't go back to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning. But I printed this out though. Hold on, let me show you what I printed. Because this is wild. This is going to blow your freaking balls off. Okay, get up and do something else if you're bored. So this is what I made at 5 o'clock in the morning. When I tell you I'll be making, I don't understand. I don't understand. Somebody told me when I was, I don't know, a couple years ago, they was like, yo, why don't you have millions of followers? I don't know. I have no idea why I don't have millions of followers. Probably because I don't want millions of followers. I want millions of dollars. I don't have millions of dollars. I don't. My bank account does not reflect that. So those are two different things. Maybe if I did have millions of followers, I might have billions of dollars, but that's not it. But I made this. I made this. It doesn't work like that. It looks like this. Isn't that cool? Look at it. Look at it. Isn't that cool? Thank you for whoever made this in 3D Blender so I could print this and make this something to show the world. Because this is really cool. Look how thick it is though. This is a really thick piece of plastic, I guess, at this piece, which will never go away now. But yeah, this is perfect. Can I show the chat this? And my son printed this too. Yeah, it's really sharp. Like if I poke this through, yeah, this would really hurt. The edges are like shifty, real shifty. Nobody's here, but yeah, we made this. What is this called? What is it called? You're getting sleepy, super sleepy. When you wake up, you'll have millions of dollars in your bank account and 2 million subscribers. Ooh, wake up now. Get that money. There you go. You can take these back. Thank you. Thank you for helping me show chat what I made. Alright, I think I was gonna use some pastels, but honestly I do not know how to, I don't know how to save pastels, but I bought this from the dollar store and it's not bad, right? It just looks like crap. Maybe it's the user. Maybe it's an operator error.
I want to print something.
Go ahead, whatever you want to print. You can print whatever you like. Say you can have it however you like. Yeah. Oh man, they're all falling out. Look at that, chat. Chat, look at all of the pastels that just fell out. Chat. Got the white, well actually the white one fell out first, but Come on, chat. Look at it, chat. Look at it. Look at it. That's what I'm gonna do for my next video. I'm just gonna yell at the screen, just telling people to look at my artwork. Chat, look at it. You gotta look at it now, chat. You'll never be seen again unless you look at it, chat. Stuff like that. I can't yell that loud though.
Wow.
Because I probably lose my voice yelling like that all day. I'm not that guy. I'm just not that guy. We're not that guy. That's what I'm not. Just pastels. They look like crap, like crappy. Maybe it's just because of the paper that I'm using, but it's not it. It's just not it. I like the markers way better, chat. Way better, chat. I like them way better. Alright, so I think this blue marker is going to... This blue marker is going to be it. No. No. No, it's not it either. Actually, I do... No. Maybe I don't need to go and buy more. I was about to say I need to go and buy more markers, but... No. Honestly, I really don't. I just need to use what I have right now. Oh my gosh, please don't tell me I have to do all of this. I find it interesting because yesterday I did something I've never done before on stream for like 4 or 5 hours. And I was like, how many people are watching? And I was like, nobody's really watching. So like, what am I doing? I'm just wasting time. And I was like, you know what? I think you are wasting time. It's like, if nobody cares, what are we doing? Like, if nobody's gonna watch what we're doing, why are we doing it? What the frick is the point? Huh? What's the point? I mean, although, once again, I'm going to keep saying I really, 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 really enjoy drawing. Every single day of the week. Every day. And I'm saying it because I really do. But do I need an audience to draw? Probably not. Oops, I am scratching way too hard. I can see the back of the poster. The back wall. I'm scratching too hard. Yeah, that marker is deep. I can only have 2 of those. Oh, sucks. I started with here. Sucks. Yo, that makes me so freaking mad. Because this blue marker, this would have been it. This would have been the fill of all fills. But it's not it. It's not. So now I'm going to have to change the color. And you know what? I really don't give a... I don't even care. I don't even care. Because I'm a boss like that. Yeah. Yeah. So these are scratches. Once again, this is something that I was taught when I was in college. These are the only factors in when it comes to drawing. People think of like drawing as some weird, fanatical, you can't because there's like a certain technique that you don't know. And I'm like, there's only dots, scratches, and time. That's really it. So if you ain't got time, then you obviously cannot create. Sorry, just it's not for you. I asked somebody else too because he asked me what I did for a living, and I told him I make content. He was like, "Oh, so you make art?" And I was like, "Yeah, I make art." He was like, "Man, I could never drive." He was like 70 or something. He was like, "I can like he was driving, and he said I can never draw." And I was like, "Oh." I said, "Can you make a circle?" And he sat there and he really thought about it. He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Then you're an artist then, man. That's it, bro. Like, what are you stressing life out about? You looking for that answer for 70 years?" He was really that old. I was like, "Man," I was like, "Draw a circle on the paper." I said, "That makes you an artist. You're figuring out how to change one dimension to please another. You're bringing something forward into another existence. Something that never happened. You drew a circle. You're an artist." I was like, "I don't make stuff up, man. I just create what I'm supposed to. I tell you what you're supposed to hear. That's it, my friend. That's it, chat. That's it, chat." Chat, that's it. You made it. You get it? What you making? Where's the thumb drive? I'm asking like 50 questions at a time, and you're just not there. I got it.
I don't know what to do next.
I know. You need your thumb drive. That is the first thing to do. Get your thumb drive.
It's not there.
Where is it at?
I don't know.
Where is your thumb drive?
You keep asking me why.
Where is your thumb drive?
You see it?
Can I save it?
I mean,
You can't save it unless you got your thumb drive.
you can look for it.
Can I look for the thumb drive? Where would a thumb drive be if you're printing with the 3D printer?
I don't know.
Okay, well when you figure that you know
It's right there.
where a thumb drive would be if you're using a 3D printer, sir. There you go. I knew you were, man, I knew you had it. I knew you had it though. You knew exactly where
Okay,
it
what
was.
do I do now?
I didn't even have to tell you.
What do I do now?
You have to slice the picture first.
I did already.
You have to save it to the G drive. So when you click on it, click the little, the
I already
down,
pressed slice.
the down, on the blue one, the down arrow, and it'll say save to G drive. Don't save it anywhere else but the G drive.
This?
Does it say G?
Yes.
Okay, then that's where you're going to save it. And then you're going to make sure it's in the folder. In the G drive, right?
Hmm?
In the G drive, right? Open up the G drive. Open up your G drive.
There's no G drive.
Yes, it is.
There's a D drive, not a G.
So where did you just save it to?
A G drive.
Oh, shoot. And that means it's got to be in a G drive.
So where's the G drive?
It's on a computer.
Where?
One, two, buckle my shoe. 3, 4. G drive, sir. Which one did you save it? Which is it called? The generic? What is it called? No. No. Then it didn't save to the G drive then. You saved it to the D drive. That's why it's on the D drive. Save it to the G drive. You saved it. You're saving it onto my hard drive. You need to save it onto the G drive, which is the thumb drive.
You just do it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. Right this second. Watch this. Save to the G drive. You see? It's saving right there. See right there? It says I'm saving to the G drive. Sir. Sir. I'll start at the top. Oh. We. So, when it comes down to arting, there's only 3 methods you should ever know. There's scratches, tads, and time. That's it. It's the only thing. Now, what you do with all of that, wholly up to you. Wholly up to you. Huh?
You said no space.
It says no space on the G drive? No space on the G drive. Where is the other drive? That is absolutely fine, my friend.
I got it.
Okay, let's see. We're going to see it on
Do you have a brown marker?
I do have a light brown marker. This one is. I'm gonna have to delete something then. If it don't have no room, that's weird.
Just delete
Do what?
delete the sloth. Your roommate's recap. They're saying it needs recap.
Gonna open this up and save it to. Okay. Y'all, give me 1 second. We are trying to print something on the G drive. Oh, you got Sackboy. It's already saved. But it didn't save. It saved it already. My son needs assistance. Oh wait, the faces. Okay, we do whatever we want.
file is corrupt? The file is corrupt? Are you serious?
What does that mean?
What? Are you freaking serious? Oh, shoot.
Are you serious?
F-G-E. Where is the other thumb drive?
Where's your... What's...
Oh, I gotta turn it on too.
You never sent it.
Where's the what?
You never sent it.
I never did what? Sent it?
Sam.
No, I didn't. No, I did not have a time. I did not have.
What?
I did not have time to send that this morning. I did
What
not.
was it?
Or yesterday. I did not, sir, have time to sand it. There is a face right there. Holy crap.
Come on. Sander.
The sander's in the drawer in the kitchen. The sander's in the drawer in the kitchen. That's a good Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. Every time I start rhyming, I can't stop. I figured that out too. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Cause I make on my if you guys go to my Instagram, you'll find my other videos that I make. I do post. Actually, I take that back. Just go to my shorts. Go to my shorts and listen to me rhyme. I'm like really good at it. I was like, what? So like once I figure out what it is that I need to rhyme, I just can't stop. So I just keep flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like the flow is right there, y'all. Chat. The flow is right there, chat. And yeah, I'm really good at it too. I like the fact that I can, so I will make it happen. So we need Sackboy. I think that's it. Come on, it's up there. Well, at least I think it's up there. It says it's up there. So it should be. Just tell me how long it's going to take.
Copy failed.
You're not copying it. Why does it say copy? Okay, so it's not up there. So the mini sloth, I can delete that one. Print in place. I didn't print enough of those. I can delete the cube. No! Why would it start?
Stop it.
You weirdo. I said delete it, and then it was like, oh no, you said you want us to start making one? Like, come on, bro, work with me, bro. Come on, bro. You need to wash your hands after you finish sanding too.
Oh, why?
Because you have plastic on your hands after that. Plastic.
Steve.
Plastic on your hands, sir. 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 Alright, so are we still keeping the katana? Whatever this thing is called?
Yes.
And then maybe I may be able to get another one up there. Just give me a second, chat. We're gonna print some stuff on a 3D printer. It says card could not save his. Why does it keep saying error? Did I mess something up? I'm just reading the letter. It says it's going to take an hour. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so boo boo. Where's the? Oh, buddy. Give me a second, chat. We gotta print some stuff out, chat. Who's it gonna save to? Alright, there you go. Where did I do this marker, sir? Alright. Let's go ahead and finish you up, sir, and get you up out of here. A nice little tattoo on your face. Should I go the other way? So we're just adding some scratches to this beautiful picture. This picture's gonna be freaking amazing. It's gonna be amazing. And I'm actually gonna have a solo show. This is what I really want to do. I want to have a solo show to sell all my posters, all my one-of-one posters. I think people will buy them. Like, when you actually see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame. Rather than seeing some random picture online. Like, oh, that looks cool. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're going to do one day. In the future. Somewhere in the future. So you can eject the thumb drive, which is in the computer, on the top, and put it in the 3D printer. Yep. Yep. Should I just go this way? Oh, you're gonna add more stuff. Oh, okay. thought you were finished, sir. My apologies. I thought you were ready to print. I like this. This actually is something different. I think I'm gonna watch a movie after this. I think that's how I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the day. Just watch a freaking movie. Watch an action-packed 1900s movie. Yeah. Oh, for real? Is that money? Is somebody sending me money? Chat, is that money? Let's go. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to the future telling me that. Oh, another 500 subs. Let's go. Is that another $300? Let's go. You guys are so awesome. Thanks for helping me get a new Mercedes Benz. Let's go. Actually, I just want a Jeep. I don't even want a Mercedes. I just want something efficient. Nothing I gotta refinance for real, for real.
Why was it on caps lock?
Huh?
Why was it on caps lock?
I have one day decided to text and I put all caps on the computer. Sorry, I should have taken them off. I didn't know you were going to use the computer. That's my fault, son. It's definitely... That's my fault. What's that? What is that? Oh, just random stuff? Okay.
I don't know, that has some creative fingers.
Maybe those are your new toys? What? Maybe that's the future. 3D printing your own toys rather than going to the store and spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I'm telling you, this house right here, this house is going to tell you what the future looks like. You know, everybody going to get their own little 3D printer. There's no more Toys R Us. Walmart can't even keep up because they selling all types of random P. Diddy type stuff. I see you out there, Walmart. We gonna catch you. Yeah, we gonna catch you. 3D printing is gonna be it, y'all. If y'all here now, you gonna know it later. Yeah. And Grand Theft Auto gonna be it too. That's gonna be like the number one. I want to say like the number one place to make money for digital. Not like digital gaming, but digital source income is going to be for Grand Theft Auto. Yep. Yep. 3D printing, AI, Grand Theft Auto. What was the other one? And art forms. Our art form is going to change as well. Because it's old. It's super freaking old. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have dreamlike experiences instead of like vacations. We're gonna have like Total Recall. Go places you've never been before. That's the future. And I'm saying it because I already know. Like, I already know what the future is. There's a person I can't tell you who the person is, but I can tell you the person keeps showing me all of the things that are our future. I can tell you, actually, I can tell you a bunch of stuff, and I'm not even capping, because I don't need to cap. I just need to keep drawing this seahorse that Marie said she liked, because that's the truest form of expression. Just telling you the truth. Yeah. Somebody gonna buy this. They're gonna be like, whoa, did you make this? I'll be like, yeah, I made it on my live stream. You should go check out my live stream. This is for you. Whoever you are, this is for you. I made this just for you. You'd be like, can I get this? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, absolutely. I just need it in credit, no cash, because we don't accept cash anymore. We only do everything in credit. I need those credits. Once again, another future thing. We don't ever want to go backwards. We want to always go forward.
I don't even know what's
You got it? Did you print it out? Did you save it? It's the one on the top. That's the other thing too. With society having things so fast, we get exhausted and we get uncomfortable with things not going the right way when we first try it. And I think that's a whole series of thought processes too, because I'm pretty sure when I was younger, I had that same thing. It's like, I can't wait for this. I need it to be this way right now, like right this second. But then, like, how are you even going to understand what you're doing if you're rushing the process? So I had to learn patience by standing in line for everything. Just, you got to stand in line for something. That's the only way that you can test your will to have what you say you want. Just stand in line. Just go to the grocery store. Don't even buy nothing. No, just wait till you get to the register, then buy something. And I'm telling you, people get pissed off like that because they're like, man, I waited all of this time to get up here to the front of the line and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, you wanted to be here, so like you can't argue with yourself about something that you said you wanted. And then when you get up to it, you're like still confrontational about even being there. Like, enjoy the freaking ride, bro. Just enjoy the ride. Like, that's why you're here. You know what I'm saying? You can get off the ride at any time. You can change directions. You can have and invite more people to be on the ride with you too. But what I'm saying is, like, just enjoy it, man. Yeah. No. And I thought at this point too, like in 2025, like our customer service would be better, but it's not. We're still implementing the same exact factory ways of like doing things, paying people. They're like, oh yeah, we got these little kiosks on the table. You can just pay for whatever you want. Then I was like, well, why you have people here then? What's the point? Come on, chat. What's the point of having people there if you're just gonna put a box on the table and be like, purchase whatever you were supposed to purchase and pay for it? No, that's stupid. Stop doing stupid stuff, people. Let the people take your card, cash, go do whatever it is I do at the register, and then bring my receipt back. Don't put a box on the table and be like, oh, now we're fast forwarding to the future. No, that's not future. That's lazy labor. You had the person bring a damn box. Boy, I'm telling you, I'm changing the future. I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm changing it, because when I was, I don't know, like the first couple times that I had like situations, I was like, why are we doing it this way? Oh, this is the way that management has it. This is the way that they said. I'm like, this sucks. Like, people are not happy about stuff like that. They get used to it because that's the way that people have it done. You know what I'm saying? It works in so many ways and blah, blah. I'm like, okay, but that's not future. Just because you throw a box on the table, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is the way that we've always been doing it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, this is the way that lazy people have been doing it. That's exactly what it is. Because why you even hire people if y'all gonna have them bring something to the table and then you're gonna pay through a box? Credits, you're gonna pay credits through a box for services like, I don't know, man. Y'all just lazy. Just lazy freaking people. Lazy. You're lazy with your food. Lazy with your customer service. Lazy with your cars, your smog. Just lazy. Yup. Freaking lazy. Alright, we're almost done here too, y'all. We're almost to the end of this live stream. And I did a really good job. Like this little guy is cool. This guy is real cool. You put him on a cereal box. That cool. Yep. Not so you can eat him or people like him, but so you can have fun looking at what you could have been eating, but you can't eat seahorses. Don't eat seahorses, y'all. It's not good for you. They taste really crunchy, and sometimes they don't taste good at all. I don't know by personal experiences, but they don't taste good for sure. All right, so look how bright that is. I can see the difference in the colors. It's like, wait, right here. Yeah, right here. This one's brighter than the other ones, but they're all the same color. It's freaking cool. Let me add more. Just a little bit in between here too. So just like I said, I'm always trying to like try something new because I think it's fun that we take our tools, like our mediums, and just, you know, change up the idea of how things are supposed to be or things are, because this is the future. Like, this is not the past. This is the present purpose of me getting something that I say I wanted to do this today. So why am I just going to do standard stuff? Why am I just going to do stuff that I did yesterday? Why am I going to do things that are boring? I'm not a boring person. I have never been boring. And if you say I'm boring, you probably need to turn around and look in the mirror, because I got the juice. Yup. I got full 64 ounces of juice. If you want some, come get it. I'm not playing. Come get some of this. Because there's only so much. Woo! There's only so much that the world has to offer. And I am right there. I got it. I want people to learn. I want people to take what I'm doing, make it their own. Absolutely. Just make it your own. Because without me, you just gonna have people drawing on canvas. That's it. This? Nah, bro. We're revolutionary. What? We are, look, look, I made this, okay? This is what I made. I didn't just think about it, I actually made it. There's purpose in this. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Look at it, chat. I made this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that. Oh wait. Oh wait. I made this too. Look at it. See that? Look at it. It's a little tiny koala bear. I made that. That's probably because I don't do normal stuff. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh wait. Excuse me, sir. Let me just go ahead and yeah. 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 That's what we out here doing, bro. Yeah, we're out here doing it, bro. I'm just having fun, man. Just having fun. Yep. 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 Just having fun. Yeah. All right. What I said I was gonna add. I think I gotta add one more thing. And YouTube always get me. They just start throwing random people at me on YouTube. I'm like, where you been at? Oh, you gotta wait till you've been streaming for at least an hour before we're gonna send 30 more people to come watch your stream. Which I don't understand. I don't like it. But I guess I just gotta play the game because I'm a character. That's what they call me, a character in the game. So I'm just gonna play the game. Play the game the best way that I know how. Yeah. So we're just gonna color in these little tiny wings. And I do need purple though. It's like purple. Let's just add some more purple. So these are called neon nest creatures. And I call them neon nest because this is where they're staying. This is their home and this is where they live at. Now they're neon because I'm putting bright colors to emphasize what they look like. I mean, I use all different kind of colors, not just limited to pink or orange. I'd use red a lot too. I guess it just happened to, so the picture came out this way. And yep, I use a lot of red. I just thought about that too. I use a whole lot of red in my picture. And it usually is just because everything is consistently an organism that is controlled by color, which is in reference to, which is red. That's usually how it goes. I mean, once again, I don't make this stuff up. I just follow the rules. Whatever it says do, just do it. Because most likely, that's the way it's supposed to go. And if it's supposed to go that way, you just gonna fit the mold and keep on moving. Because as soon as you start messing with stuff on the outside, it'll start messing with you on the inside. Your mental, your physical, just throwing you completely off. Because everything is about balance. And I learned that when I was a kid. We had a ball that we used to bounce. So we bounce it real hard down. It would go up, and it would come back and it would land in our hand. That's balance. It's physically telling us don't put it where it doesn't belong in the air. So it's just balance. So I figured out a long time ago, and this is how we make it, by balancing everything out. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So let me see. What else do we need to do? I think that's it, y'all. There's a little bit of white in here too, in his little eyeball. His little. Wait, I gotta change this around. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. I gotta change this around real quick. Give me a second. All right, gotta add some white here. It's got some white there. Oh, that white disappeared. That's crazy. Why would they do that? Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, you can't draw on that, huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You said I can't draw on that? Well, I'll just draw on the purple then. So I can't draw on a pink. I really want to draw on this. Like, I really want to draw on this. Maybe I'll just add tiny dots, some tabs. Some tabs. Because I really want to bring out the scales on this seahorse. So this is one of my creatures from Neon Nest, and often enough I draw them on shelves, but this is just a up close vision of what they look like if they're on the shelves. So often enough too, I draw on the back of the poster as well. This gives you liminal space to what it is that I'm doing, because a lot of it is on the front, because there is energy, and the energy of the creature, you want to see it. So, yep. Just make little tiny dots. That's it. And then I think we'll be done. I don't really need to go into doing anything else. I just want to add this just to make sure that it has some highlights. That's it. And then we'll get up out of here, y'all. I might actually draw the back of it too. But yep. 2 people? Alright. Those 2 people are going to win some money today. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm I'm trying to think of what your name is, but I came up with like Cherie or Sherry or something like that. No, not it. Yo, I cannot wait to have a solo show. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna put all my posters up. I think I have, let me see. I think I have like, let's say like 20, like 25, 26 posters, maybe more than that. And I can't wait for the world to see everything that I've created. Yeah. I'm like, not holding off, but, because I can do shows in spurts. But it's a lot to do a solo show, because I mean, I got to do everything in advance. And I have to make sure that the location is set. And that takes months to do, not weeks or days, but it takes months to organize something like that, because I want it to be successful. I mean, if I was in a city that often has showcases, that would be cool too. I know the city of Pittsburgh has showcases very often, like every year. But you gotta get in the year before, and you most likely have to know somebody. If you're not like school related or something like that, it's kind of hard to get a full show for yourself, because there's always other people that need spots during the show. Yeah, you only get like one or two pieces up or something like that. You don't really get a solo show. But that's what I want to do. I want to do a solo show for all my posters. Yeah, no prints, just just ones. 'Cause I have a gift, and I want to share it with the rest of. I want to share it with the rest of the world, and I believe I'm gonna do that. I'm hoping it's this year though. That would be cool if I do it this year. Yep. Just do a solo show this year. Ooh, I watched a TV show or a movie. I don't know what it was. I think it was a TV show. It was called The Void, and it had some really interesting dynamics in it. And he said that he had made and did the script based on creepypasta. I'm really into stuff like that. I think the world needs to know about, what people think sometimes, and what we're committing our lives to sometimes. And everything is based on a story. Everything is just a movie related something, something, something. So the fact that we have like nothing, and I think for more or less, if you're on another planet, I think it's the same exact thing too. If you're civilized, you have movies that people are watching other creatures other things, doing other things, watching other things get through situations that you set up, as a ploy or, some type of adventure. And like I said, I think most planets, if they are up to date, if they are current, if they are civilized in some organic fashion, they got movie scripts. So I watched it and I was like, oh, this is really dark. This is like really something I've never thought I'd be watching something like that. It's called The Void. It had a box, like it had like this paper, black, and it was in front of an apartment. And people came out and they were like, "What is this?" No one called the police. No one called emergency services. Nobody called the government until the one guy was like, he was afraid for his daughter or something like that. And he was urging the guy on the 911 call to bring somebody out. And they were like, yeah, we'll bring somebody out. They never did. They never brought a single police officer. So what the people did was they set up their own police. They were like, well, we're just going to watch this thing, this black poster size, whatever it was, and we're going to set it up to where nobody can touch it. Nobody can really get close to it, anything like that. And I was like, oh, people will do stuff like that. They will act like that it's their own until, whatever happens. So then one day, a young guy comes out, he throws something into the void, like one of these little orbs. He throws it into this surface, and it just goes all the way through and never comes out the other side. So the man wrestled him down to the ground and started punching him and beating him, like really aggressive. Like, I'm like, for what, bro? Like, and then he tells him, he's like, because something could happen if you mess with it. But I was like, you guys are going to stand there until you're 50 to figure out there's nothing in there. Figure out till something comes out and attacks. Something, nothing happens, whatever the case is. So a multiple amount of things happen, and one guy ends up being hurt by whatever's inside the void. It comes out and hurts the guy to the point that he doesn't live. And I was like, okay, I understand. Things like that can happen. So then they blamed it on the government, and they were like, oh, this is not something to mess with. So then the guy that was trying to protect his daughter, he goes and finds the guy that threw the orb into, I'm getting freaking ink or something all over there. He gets, and they find him, and then they beat him up because they think it's the other guy that threw the orb in, and then the other guy had ended up dying. He thinks it's his responsibility or his fault or whatever. And so they pick him up, take him to this poster, whatever, orb thing, square thing, whatever the heck it was, and throw him into it. And he never returns. That's what the premise of this show, The Void, is. And everybody's got a different part. The people who just watch, people who act. And I was like, wow, that's just like what we are today. That's exactly like what we do in every situation. We act crazy. We ask questions about stuff that Well, we already got the daggone answer. Stop assuming everything else. I'm being long-winded, but this was a really good drawing. I'm not even gonna lie, this was really good. I wonder if I want to do. I don't know if I like the. I don't know if I like the white on the outside. But it's interesting how we handle a lot of situations in life just to get back to some type of normalcy. Just to continue to live. Like we'll subdue whoever for some peace and quiet. But the ones that are really hurting us, yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting, my friends. But this is Neon Nest. Creatures on Shelf. I really like this. I think what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to make more of these. And this will just be part of my series for the posters. What do y'all think? Think I should continue with the neon creatures or the birds that yell? Why are they yelling? Because I have a lot of fun doing this. And like I said, this is cheap for me. All I gotta do is buy markers and cheap posters. The posters are $1. The markers are $2. And I just had a good time doing this. I really did. And I just made something I'd never seen before in my life. I just made something that I say, yeah, it's really awesome. Alright, so I think I'm just going to put my signature on this. I think I'll put my signature at the top. Right here. Yeah, I think that's it. Nobody else is watching, so I guess that's all we'll do today. Easy enough for me. Oh, I got 3 likes. Thank you. These are my orbs. I like it. It's got really good detail. I did a freaking bang up job, y'all. This was so cool. So cool. I really have fun. This is my neon creature. Yeah. It looks like a seahorse, but I don't know. I'm just drawing. I don't know. What do y'all think? You think I should make some more? It's still like two-dimensional. It's still pretty flat though. And it took me 2.5 hours to make this. God dang. Sheesh. But yeah, I think we're gonna call this one today, y'all. If you want to buy my art pieces, just head over to my perkyspocket.bigcartel.com and you can have yourself a poster as well. I make one-of-one acrylic marker drawings. I paint them, and yeah, that's what it is. But until next time, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next one.